Welcome back, folks. Today in this video we're going to be doing some pottery and a little bit of story time. Let's get right into it.
We're going to be making mugs. So we're going to clean up this setup. So we're going to start with Lincoln's mug right up next. Now that we've got the wheel all cleaned up, we're going to start with our first pot. So go ahead and throw it right in the middle, as center as you can. Pick it up and smack it down. There you go.
It's not that center anymore though.
And then kind of push it to be a center dish.
There we go.
Now get water on from the sponge on the top of the sponge. And then put this water in the sponge on top of the clay. And you can spin it so it gets all liquidy.
The whole clay?
The whole clay. Now this part that we're gonna have to do next is the hardest, centering. So you gotta center it.
That's what I just did.
So you spin it fast and you put your hand like this. Then you push it in and up. And down at the same time.
I have no idea what's going on here. Like this?
Yeah. But yeah, don't let your arm move. In one hand you'll push in and the other hand you'll push down. So as you move it up and down, it'll get centered. Okay, and if it gets off center too much, you can stop it and kind of shift it.
Alright.
And just keep getting it wet so it can do that.
Okay, while we struggle to make some of these pots and center this clay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Buenaventura. Buenaventura is this little town a couple hours south of the Mexican-American border, and it is a really small town, but it has everything you need. It's got Plaza Juarez, it's got power and cell service, as long as no cars unknown to the cartel come into town. They would cut the power if any unknown car comes into town. That led to us spending a couple of weeks cooking outside with a fire, all of our food. It's got some nature, it's got some trails, it's got drugs and guns, as much as you need. And one thing that it definitely has is Jesus, our friend. One day we went over to visit our friend Jesus. He lives on the edge of town, and we were like, "Hey, Jesus, what's up?" And he came out of his house, looked like in a little bit of a hurry. We were a little bit worried for him. Like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" And by this point, it was around Christmas time, maybe 2 or 3 days before Christmas. And he's like, "I'm sorry, guys. I can't let you in right now. I gotta go help my dad." Like, "Oh, okay. Sounds good. Like, is there anything we can do to help? Do you need help with anything? Does your dad need help with anything?" And he was like, "Yes, for sure." But
It's centered. Now we will turn it into a cup, a mug, all of that stuff.
okay, and as I turn this pot into a mug, you can enjoy the satisfying footage, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Jesus. So he had showed up on bikes to visit him, and he's like, "Yes, I totally need your help, actually," which is strange because most people didn't actually say that they needed our help. So we got on our bikes and we followed him. He drove his truck through town a little bit, going to his dad's house. And when we showed up, we're like, "So what do you need help with? What are we doing here?" He's like, "We have this pig, and it's a little bit big, and we need to kill it." So we were like, "What?"
Okay, what we've got here, as you can see, is a failure. Oh no! It really did fail. That means it was either too thin or too wet, and it fell apart completely. So we were close, but not that close. Okay, let's see if Lincoln can do a better job than I can.
Oh, easy. How do I...
Straight into building phase.
Yes.
So basically, he asked us to kill his pig, and I've never killed a pig before till then, and so I didn't really know what to do. My companion hadn't either, and we were just kind of a little bit surprised because there was this cute little pig. The kids were like looking at it, and they're like, "Oh, its name is Bacon," or "Oh, its name is Little Fatty, and we're gonna eat him." And they were all so happy, and they're like, I don't know, it was this cute pet pig that was big and gross at the same time. But we basically were like, yeah, we're just gonna help out. So we were tasked with the job of pulling it out of the pen by its ears and legs and basically helping this dude kill his pig. So that was very interesting. The people who killed it, I don't think they'd ever killed a pig either because it was not very well done. But in the end, they ate it for their Christmas dinner. So that worked out quite well for them. And they invited us to come over and eat with them too. And we said, absolutely not.
Too fast, too fast, too fast.
We're gonna want to see what's happening here.
It's woo.
Whoa, that would be a very fancy cat drinking thing.
Yeah, because they could rest their head on this part.
And have their chins sitting on
Yeah.
that.
Not many of them come with a chin rest. I like. But now we need to make the bottom flat.
And that was the first death that I saw in Buenaventura. The poor little pig. And I was an accomplice in that one. But of all the crazy things that happened down there, between the drugs, the bricks of cocaine that we saw being packed, the truckloads of guns that we saw being exchanged, talking to all these people, of all those stories, for some reason the one where I was forced to kill a pig stood out to me the most. But Buenaventura really is an interesting place between the narcos, the polygamists, yes, the polygamists, the nature out there, and the random rich people that we would find, the $500,000 trucks we would see. Between all of that, it made it a very interesting, exciting, fun place. And that's just a little bit about Buenaventura and a little bit about pottery. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And this one was a little bit more experimental. Let me know if you liked it or if you like the other style of videos better. But we're just kind of working with some things. So let me know how it's going, and we'll see you guys around for the outro.
Okay, this is what we were able to make today in our pottery. Very artistic, very natural looking. Comes straight from nature, this pot. That was even more naturey. You want to hand me that?
Yeah, what do you want? The hammer?
Yeah.
Guess what the object is going to be that I'm handing him?
Said hammer.
It's a hammer.
The hammerhead, if it passes the hammer test, it's the exact size of the hammer.
No.
That was not the surgery I was hoping for. Okay. Thank you for watching. This was Pottery and Political Commentary by Braden Things. See you next time.